Welcome back to another video. So guys, we're gonna unpack Fred Shivambu stories that were told by Nomvula Mokonyane. Now Naledi Chirwa ended up, commenting on this matter after Fred Shivambu tried to deny the allegations, from Nomvula Mokonyane that, they sabotaged the EFF plans, him and Rosie. Before continuing, make sure you subscribe and notification bell. So guys, before we get deep into the story, I would just share a short clip of Nomvula Mokonyane, talking about Fred Shivambu and Ndlozi, how they sabotaged the EFF negotiations.
They said, we met the EFF 4 times. And the last time they came, they lectured us, told us how useless we are, how they are mobilizing progressives, and how they are going to have their own candidate with everybody, including the DA, to counter our candidate. The DA will vote with them. And if you know Floyd, you know Floyd. And thereafter he stood up and he left. After the lecture and the insults and stuff. Wow. We were with the national chair of the NC, if you know the national chair of the NC. But he was so meek that day, he couldn't believe what was happening to us.
Yeah.
The SG was there, and Floyd was leading the charge with Ndlozi.
Wow.
Yes, and they then left.
So guys, according to Nomvula Mokonyane, she was basically trying to say that Floyd and Ndlozi sabotaged the EFF negotiations. So this shows that Floyd and Ndlozi, let me just exclude Ndlozi and focus on Floyd, because with Ndlozi we are not certainly sure whether or not he sabotaged the EFF, because he never even joined Mkondo Sizwe in the first place. Now talking about Fred Shivambu, he literally sabotaged the EFF negotiations, because at that particular time he had already joined Mkondo Sizwe. Even while he was still at the EFF, he had plans already. Him and Talimbofu already had plans with Mkondo Sizwe, so they were just at the EFF, to scout and see what's happening, so that they can be aware what the EFF is planning next, so that immediately whatever EFF is planning, they crash it. That was Fred Shivambu's plan with the EFF, Now Fred Shivambu, despite that, he denied the allegations from Nomvula Mokonyane. I'll just read a tweet where he was responding to Nomvula. Listen to what Floyd Shivambu said. Do we have medical facilities to cure pathological liars and lies in South Africa, or is just a condition we should live with? Nomvula is a liar and she knows she's lying about the negotiation process. The good thing is that there are recordings of the meetings that happened. Guys, Floyd Shivambu is very, very dodgy. He's talking about recordings, but he's not dropping those recordings, So what he says almost doesn't count. Because if you're gonna defend yourself, at least defend yourself with proof, to show that what Nomvula was saying, is lies. But a lot of people, knowing Floyd Shivambu, they didn't buy his story. They didn't believe him, because lately he has been moving very weird. They have been seeing his true colors day by day. The way that he has been behaving, they see now that Floyd Shivambu is nothing. They now see that Floyd Shivambu plans nothing but to sabotage people. Not only with the EFF, many people are claiming that he also sabotaged Comrade Ndlozi. Now Naledi Chirwa responded to Floyd Shivambu denying and said they must admit both you and Nomvula. And she also shared a screenshot, which I'm also gonna share with you because it's a funny screenshot, thinking about what's currently happening. It's a very old screenshot of Floyd Shivambu. Let's just read it. From Floyd Shivambu, I saw postings of tribalists suggesting that I don't like people from KwaZulu-Natal. I guess it's because of me politically and ideologically disliking Mr. Zuma, Bond Zuma. I don't like Jacob Zuma, and I will never like him. He is directionless, lacks discipline, lacks intelligence, lacks morals, tribalist, corrupt, fraudster, Casanova, and thinks politics about dancing, singing, and speaking in native language. Wow, that's very rich. That was very rich coming from Floyd. But although I'm not gonna blame him based on what he said in the past, because he is allowed to change his mind after all, so I'm not really gonna focus much on that. But for some people, it counts because he wrote that tweet meaning it. Now it's very confusing that he changed his story. People commented and said, someone said, Floyd is such a liar, and he's probably forgetting that there are videos everywhere of him saying that he had decided that he was going to MK long time back. They even exposed his minion Dali that he said he will not resign yet at midnight. The fact that you decided to agree to carry on with negotiations for EFF while you knew very well that you were on your way out shows that you are a traitor. Exactly with Talimbofu. He did the very same thing, saying that Mina, I'm loyal to the EFF, knowing very well that he had left the EFF many months ago because Talimbofu claimed that he was part of the formation of Mkondo Sizwe. So what was he still doing at the EFF? Busy plotting with Floyd Shivambu to destroy Malema and the EFF? Come on guys, let's just be serious. These people have been plotting against the EFF long time ago. So Floyd Shivambu definitely sabotaged the EFF. Yes, he sabotaged the EFF. Someone also commented and said, we believe Mama Nomvula Mokonyane. At least she has never claimed to have been misled. Yes, absolutely. Nomvula here, guys, I don't think what would she be gaining by lying about Floyd Shivambu? Because Floyd Shivambu already joined MK, and EFF also on the other side is the opposition, so she's gaining nothing from lying. I feel like Floyd Shivambu is defensive for no reason, because at this particular moment everyone is well aware what kind of a person Floyd Shivambu is. They see that he's a liar, sabotages and manipulates people. He is not genuinely doing things compared to Comrade Ndlozi. He's chasing the money and benefits. So him and Malema would never tolerate each other. So I'm asking myself how Malema tolerated someone like Floyd Shivambu for so many years, because he's a serial killer. So he looks like someone who would just laugh in your face, knowing very well that he's a fake laugh. He does not mean whatever that he says to you. So guys, Floyd Shivambu won't last at MK party with that kind of attitude, because MK is a different party and different characters. They're not gonna tolerate him like they did at the EFF. Now thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and notification bell for more interesting videos on my channel.